What is good, YouTube? DT back with another video, and this time I got a Dro Kenji tutorial for y'all. So what I have planned in mind is to make one of those traditional piano melodies and then show y'all how to add the Kenji element to it. And without further ado, let's get started. I got FL keys pulled up in here. So first of all, I'm just gonna mess around with, let's say, the major scale maybe, and then add another VST and pitch it up or down, whatever. So I got a progression in mind already. I'm going to use A, G, and E. Just 3 chords and a basic melody. First of all, shift D to get that right. Add a note at the end and Control L to stretch that. And I just duplicated that with Control B and pitched the thirds an octave up. Pretty simple right there. Let's also just duplicate these root notes an octave down. And I'm also going to be adding in those accented notes with the bass line. Just copy this one over, move the thirds up an octave, and I'm also going to switch these notes up. Let's just transpose these root notes another octave down and Alt S and Alt R to strum and randomize the melody and chop off the excess. Also trim these notes, otherwise they're just gonna get chopped off. I'm just going to swap that for keyscape, maybe substitute in a grand piano or something like that, and let me add the claps into. Now Kenji beats typically have stuttering claps, like one after the other, like a snare. So I'm just going to add a clap at the end and normalize its velocity. Moving on to the melody, I'm just going to add a top line. I have a preset figured out in Omnisphere. It's a bell. Yeah, still Vision's music box preset. And I'm just going to follow these stop notes. Nothing too special. the 808. So I'm just going to copy the root notes, and I pretty much had a pattern figured out in mind, so let's just punch that in. And then I'm just going to duplicate that. First of all, Control L to stretch everything, Control V to duplicate and maximize the velocity. While I'm also at it, I think a bass would sound good, so just copy the 808 layer, remove the stuttering notes, Control L at the end, and pitch that an octave down. Moving on to the rest of the drums, I'm just going to use my typical go-to sounds, nothing too special. Set it to cell back again, duplicate that and drag this up. Lastly, I'm just going to add in an arpeggio from Electra to just sum up the whole beat and add in a melodic element to it. just drag everything to the mixer with Control L, and I'll be back after mixing this. Lastly, I'm just gonna pitch it down, maybe just a semitone. And all together, this is what we have. So split everything by channel, and let's just organize that. Arrange that, I rather mean. Control A, Control B a couple of times, and I again overdid that. So just excuse that, and let's just arrange that real quick. I'm gonna add in my tag next. Normalize it, send it to the mixer, and finally add in the master volume fader. And pretty much this is, making a Dro Kenji type piano beat. And if this tutorial helped you all, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I'm just going to play the beat back for y'all, and peace out.
Look,